Welcome to Moments in Time. Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating civilizations in human history, ancient Egypt. From the birth of a unified kingdom along the Nile to the construction of monumental pyramids and the reign of powerful pharaohs, all the way to their decline, the ancient Egyptians left an indelible mark on history. Join us as we explore the rise and fall of ancient Egypt, a civilization that lasted over 3,000 years. Chapter 1. The Birth of a Civilization. Our story begins around 3100 BCE, when two kingdoms along the Nile, Upper and Lower Egypt, were unified by a ruler named Narmer, often known as Menes. This marked the dawn of the first dynasty and the birth of one of the most enduring civilizations on Earth. The key to their success? The Nile River. It provided not only water for agriculture, but also a means of communication and transport, making Egypt a powerhouse of stability and trade. The Nile's predictable flooding allowed for regular harvests, which led to prosperity and growth. But Egypt wasn't just a land of farmers. It was also home to skilled artisans, builders, and priests who would soon take on grand projects that would leave their mark on history. Chapter 2. The Age of the Pyramids. The Old Kingdom, also known as the Age of the Pyramids, began around 2700 BC. This is when Egypt saw its first golden age of prosperity and monumental achievements. Pharaohs were seen as gods on earth, and they set out to build tombs that would secure their legacy for eternity. The most iconic of these tombs? The Pyramids of Giza. These pyramids, especially the Great Pyramid of Khufu, are more than just stone monuments. They're symbols of the pharaoh's divine power and Egypt's technological prowess. But such massive projects required a huge amount of resources and labor. Egypt's wealth during this time was staggering, but it also put a strain on the people. Chapter 3. The Middle Kingdom and Egyptian Expansion. After a period of decline, known as the First Intermediate Period, Egypt experienced a revival in what's known as the Middle Kingdom around 2050 BCE. This era saw a focus on internal stability, infrastructure projects, and military conquests. Pharaohs of the Middle Kingdom extended their control over Nubia to the south, rich in gold and other resources. Egyptian art, culture, and religion flourished, with pharaohs like Senusret III bringing stability and prosperity. Yet even in this period of renewal, cracks began to appear as internal strife and corruption sowed the seeds of future decline. Chapter 4. The New Kingdom. The height of Egypt's power came with the New Kingdom, starting around 1550 BCE. This era saw the reign of some of Egypt's most famous pharaohs, including Hatshepsut, Akhenaten, and Ramses II. The New Kingdom was an age of empire building, as Egypt expanded its borders into the Levant and further south into Nubia. Ramses II, known as Ramses the Great, is one of Egypt's most legendary rulers. His military campaigns and monumental construction projects, like the temples at Abu Simbel, were designed to project power and immortalize his reign. But even in this period of success, internal unrest and external threats were growing. Chapter 5. Religious turmoil and the decline of the empire. One of the most controversial periods in Egyptian history came with the reign of Akhenaten, who attempted to upend thousands of years of tradition by introducing monotheism centered around the worship of Aten, the sun disk. This radical change caused turmoil among the priesthood and the people, weakening Egypt from within. Following Akhenaten's reign, Egypt returned to its traditional gods, but the damage had been done. Political instability, economic issues, and external invasions weakened the empire. The power of the once great pharaohs began to wane, and Egypt faced increasing pressure from foreign powers like the Hittites and later the Sea Peoples. Chapter 6. Invasion and Foreign Rule. By the end of the New Kingdom around 1070 BCE, Egypt was vulnerable to invasion. The Assyrians, Persians, and eventually the Greeks under Alexander the Great all sought to control the rich land of the Nile. Each foreign conqueror brought their own influence, further diluting Egypt's autonomy. The final chapter in ancient Egypt's long history came with Cleopatra. She sought to restore Egypt's independence, but her entanglements with Rome ultimately led to Egypt becoming a province of the Roman Empire after her defeat by Octavian in 30 BCE. Chapter 7. The Legacy of Ancient Egypt. Though the ancient Egyptian civilization fell, its legacy endures. The grandeur of its architecture, the mysteries of its religion, and its innovations in art, medicine, and engineering have left an indelible mark on the world. From the pyramids of Giza to the tomb of Tutankhamun, Egypt continues to fascinate and inspire. Ancient Egypt may have declined, but its influence can still be felt today. The stories of the pharaohs, their monumental achievements, and the mysteries they left behind ensure that Egypt's legacy will live on for millennia. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the rise and fall of ancient Egypt. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell for more historical deep dives. Let us know in the comments what civilization or moment in time you'd like us to explore next. See you next time.